starting off today with a tweet of mine from this past week. I tweet this: do not teach your children, your white children, this boomer tier paternalistic coddling of women garbage. And I had a couple of people that were like, I don't think it's. Oh, well, let's listen to what Trump has to say.
As well. Since Democrats seem to struggle answering this question, I wanted to ask you, what is a woman and why is it important that we understand the difference between men and women?
Well, it's sort of easy to answer for me because a woman is somebody that
Who else? I mean, how is this hard to answer, right?
can have a baby under certain circumstances. She has a quality. A woman is a person who's much smarter than a man, I've always found.
A woman is much smarter than men. This is the boomer tier garbage. These people just get in your grave. If you're going to continue pushing this garbage, these meme pathogens, it's not a joke. It's not funny. And, for any ladies out there that think, oh, well, he's just standing up for women. We're not going to be able to take back our destiny by way of gender defense, only by way of the defense of our people. And no more are we going to teach white little boys that women are smarter than men, that girls are smarter than boys. Girls out there, women out there, you want to know why your husband and your prospective husband, your boyfriends, you want to know why they are not exhibiting the greatness and glorious man of the West that is inside of each and every one of them? You want to know why? Because you've taught them that they're inferior to you. It's not a joke. It's not funny. Now, we can look at IQ scores and we can literally see that on the genius side of the spectrum, there are almost no females. There are almost none. According to IQ tests, it would at least be factual, according to those tests, to tell little girls, hey, you're dumber than boys. That would at least be factual according to those tests. But we wouldn't say that. You wouldn't tell an individual little girl, hey, you're dumb compared to the boys. It doesn't matter how hard you try. You're just dumb. So any woman out there, and definitely any man out there, you deserve to have your ass kicked. Maybe we'll introduce you to Andrew Tate, because all this guy did was beat on women a little bit. Maybe we'll introduce you to Andrew Tate if you're going to continue teaching little boys that girls and women are smarter, which colloquially, smart is referencing IQ. That's what it colloquially, in my definition, it means education. But from most people, it means IQ. It means a person's processing ability and etc. So no, if we don't tell little girls, hey, listen, little Mary, listen up. Look at this IQ test. You're dumb compared to the little boys. This is what the data says. No one would do that. So stop taking little Johnny and telling him the lie that girls and women are smarter than him and his father. So out of the mouth of an absolute boomer that would feel happy to take us back just to 1980. That's not good enough for me. Women are smarter.
A woman is a person that doesn't give a man even a chance of success.
This is an awkward way of saying a woman is a person that doesn't give a man even a chance of success. That's another way of saying the meme pathogen that women can do everything a man can do, but better. Again, ladies, would you like to date men? Would you like your husband to be a man instead of that browbeaten bitch of a loser that you drive around the house and endlessly complain about and feel no sexual attraction to? Would you rather have a man in the house? Well, you need to stop telling him and stop telling your sons and your nephews that a woman can do everything a man can do except better. So if you're lamenting that your husband or your boyfriend is a pathetic gaming goober loser, is your fault. That's the reality. Now, what did we say here? We said here that when this Donald Trump signed that order to protect females. It's not just, by the way, to protect them from the sports where they get their asses totally beat by females with penises, but it's also their scholarships where the females with penises, for academic purposes, were competing against females without penises, and they were getting their scholarships. So, in other words, females, you wouldn't be able to play sports. You wouldn't be able to get an academic scholarship if your life depended on it, if the females with penises were allowed to compete with you. So here comes this fossiled ass to continue the poisoning of the white race, to step up and, oh, he's just protecting female by poisoning the little boys, by poisoning the men out there with this. Everybody laughs. And here you have the Oval Office where the president of the most powerful country in the world is making this joke and everybody laughs. The exact same joke is told at church, and you've heard it, is told at the family dinner table at Thanksgiving, and you've heard it, to the exact same laughter. I figured this shit out, which is why you want to know why that joke is told in the Oval Office and the same joke laughed the same way? Because at the family dinner table it's told and they laugh the same way. Because at the lathe, at the water cooler, you're hearing a little bit of what I'm telling you about how we lost the West? Are you smart enough to hear what I'm telling you? So here is the women do everything men can do, except they do it better. Just a couple of weeks after the order is signed, exactly like I said, to protect female scholarships, to protect female sports, academic scholarships, and their sports from females with penises. Exactly. We're right back in the exact same fucking room making the joke about how females are better than everybody, all the guys.
And a woman's a person that in many cases has been treated very badly because
there you have it. A woman in more of the anti-white narrative, more of anti-whiteism. That's a mean pathogen. Women just go through life struggling. They're all treated badly. Fuck you. My entire life, you billionaire bitch, has been subjected to asshole adults and then other adults, once I was grown as an adult myself, telling me how all the women, just like all the non-whites, have it so hard in the world, except they don't, except it's the opposite, except it's the white males who are discriminated against and persecuted and browbeaten and driven into the ground. It's the white males who can't control the relationships that they're in. It's the white males who can't get the jobs, who can't get the promotions because they are actively discriminated against. The females are not treated bad. They're not treated badly. They're living high on the hog for their entire fucking life. And none of us get to live our lives over. And that means those of us like me, all these white guys out there, that's it. A life of persecution, a life of discrimination, a life of being told that you have to pretend that it's the other way around, or you are an immoral pig. You to hell, Donald Trump.
because I think that